Good evening, I'm Sangeeta Kandola. Police have renewed an appeal to trace a couple missing with their newborn baby. It has now been a month since Constance Martin and Mark Gordon were last seen. Officers are becoming increasingly concerned for their baby. Callum Watkinson has the latest.
Images from a CCTV camera show Constance Martin and Mark Gordon walking near Brick Lane. It was January the 8th, just before midnight. Their pushchair has since been found, empty. They have not. The 35-year-old and her partner went missing with their newborn baby. When they were last seen, they were carrying bags. One of those contained a blue tent which the police think they've been living in somewhere in the countryside. And this weekend, the officer in charge of the effort to find the family had a message meant for them.
Mark, Constance, this is about the baby and about the baby's welfare. Reach out to us, there is a way out. Let us know that you and the baby are safe.
The police also said their concern is growing by the day and reminded the public of a £10,000 reward for information. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.
Police are appealing for witnesses after a woman was seriously injured in a collision in Southall where the driver failed to stop. The woman was pushing a pram at a pedestrian crossing at the time. The woman, thought to be in her 30s, is in a life-threatening condition. The baby was unharmed. A 9-year-old from Bexley who had 2 open-heart surgeries is taking part in a cycling challenge to help other patients like herself. Anna Geary reports.
Most 9-year-olds can go round and round and round and only stop when they're dizzy. But physical playtime is more tricky for Amaris from Bexley. Having had 2 open-heart surgeries, she becomes breathless quickly. So taking on a half-marathon bike ride was no mean feat.
Sometimes it was hard. I decided to do it because I wanted to help children like me.
She put in pedal power on even the coldest of nights throughout January, raising more than £1,100 for the Evelina Children's Heart Organisation, which supports young people with heart conditions.
It helps you and your family to remember that you're not alone and other people are going through the same position as you.
When we first started, it was just to get her charities badge for brownies, but as we went out each day, she really wanted to carry on and not give up. And sometimes I would say to her, "It's all right, we can go back home if you want." And she'd be like, "No, I've got to go, I've got to go."
Determined Amaris never stopped moving, and those at the charity are grateful for the funds she has raised.
She understands what it's like to be in hospital, so we're going to be spending it on things like arts groups, craft days, activities where children in hospital and their siblings, brothers and sisters, can take part in activities.
Already back in the saddle, Amaris is proud she kept pushing on. Now she's deciding what challenge to take on next. Anna Geary, ITV News.
Well, staying with sport, let's get a roundup of today's action.
Zero Accounting Software sponsors ITV Regional Sports Report.
In the Women's Super League, and Tottenham took on Chelsea in the early kick-off this afternoon. A great goal from Lauren James helped Chelsea beat the hosts 3-2 and return to the top of the Women's Super League. Chelsea are now unbeaten in 19 matches in all competitions. Tottenham fans will be hoping for better luck in the Premier League as their match is underway against Manchester City. An early goal from Harry Kane sees him become Tottenham's all-time top scorer. The England captain has now scored 267 goals in all competitions for his North London team, breaking Jimmy Greaves' previous record. Well, it's been a cold but bright day. What's in store tomorrow? Here's Helen with the forecast.
Feels like home, whatever the weather. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello again, a very good evening to you. Well, the sunshine's here to stay for now, lasting right the way through into the start of the new working week. But that said, our temperatures get back to normal too. We're looking at frosty starts, a return of some patchy mist and fog overnight as well, with high pressure pretty much plonked directly overhead. Now, as that slowly pushes its way east, you can see it allows some extra cloud just to clog up the skies through the middle stages of the week and beyond, but halts the progress of any frontal system. So still staying largely dry out there. For the here and now, well, under the stars this evening, our temperatures really dropping like a stone. So into the early hours of the morning, we could be looking at well below freezing for lots of us, even -4, -5 degrees on the outskirts of the region. A sharp frost and some patchy mist and fog patches lingering first thing tomorrow morning. And where these freeze, chances are they could really be quite stubborn. So a bit of a shock to the system for the early birds, certainly. But of course, the compensation is those clear blue skies. The sunshine making a return through the day tomorrow. Although that said, a lid being kept on our temperatures by that fog early on, with highs of just 8 degrees.
Bulletin sponsors ITV London weekend weather.
And just before we go, time to wish Tottenham's Adele good luck at the Grammys in Los Angeles tonight. The singer is taking on Queen Bee Beyoncé again for the Album of the Year. The two faced each other back in 2017 for the very same prize, with Adele walking away victorious, and she'll be hoping to do the same again tonight. And that is all from the London team for now. We're back with updates in Good Morning Britain starting from 6 a.m. tomorrow. Good evening.